Welcome back to Before Bedtime with Eli. And for today, I have a topic that is going to resonate with everyone. Every single person out there has gone through this, and every single person is affected by this when they go through it when it comes to bedtime. It prevents you from going to sleep. You're overthinking things. Your mind is racing. It's going 100 miles an hour. You try to get sleep and you just can't do it. So the topic is starting over isn't easy, but sometimes necessary. One more time, starting over isn't easy, but sometimes necessary. I have a few stories here I'm going to share personally that, really, got to me and was affecting me from getting some sleep during these times. And I'm going to share with you folks how I started over and how I worked through it to be able to let go of those emotional attachments. Emotional attachments are the things that kind of get to us the most. And when we're emotionally attached to someone, say like a dating partner, or let's say you lose a job, or somebody passes away that you care for, or for example, for me, I've been on YouTube for 5 years, and I had a former channel that I ran for almost 2 years. And a brief synopsis of why I shut down that channel. I went through a breakup with an ex-girlfriend that I really cared about. I know my current girlfriend right now doesn't really like when I talk about this, but this is just for example purposes, babe, and I'm with you now, and that's all that really matters. But I had to work through all of that and be able to work past it and be able to get back on track by getting my sleeping pattern back on track and being able to wake up, every morning and continue moving forward, no matter, how much it was affecting me and no matter how much I knew I needed to start over. And it wasn't easy. I put in a lot of time and effort into my former channel. I went through a lot there. My channel was monetized. Then YouTube changed their rules. They demonetized my channel, and I requalified with their new rules on the last day, but they still demonetized me. They put me in an endless loop of re-review, and it got to the point after 6 months of being in an endless loop of re-review, and then I went through the breakup. My ex broke up with me. I just decided to shut down that channel for many reasons. I just needed to let go of all the past. Plus, I was attacked, I was harassed on that channel. My ex was harassed as well because we used to do videos together. And it was a really, really tough time. And it affected my sleep. It affected my work. I was selling insurance back then. It was just really hard to get to sleep each night. I would get very little sleep. I was very tired the next day. I was ignoring my family, ignoring my friends. I just wanted to be by myself. So what did I do? What did I do to overcome that? And what should you do in those situations? Well, number one, you just gotta let go of the past. You gotta say, screw it. I gotta let go of this. Like I mentioned in the previous video, you want to get out and get some exercise every day. Go to your local park or a walking trail and walk 3 or 4 miles. Be around other people, or just get a headset on, listen to some music, and just walk and kick in those endorphins. And that's what's honestly helped me the most. I will tell you, those walks have tremendously helped me get through a lot of hardship. That's one of the things you can do there. As far as, what did I do after that? I took a 3-month break from YouTube, and I said to myself, you know what? I'm not going to give up on my dream of being a coach and helping people in the ways I'm still doing this today. And this was 3 years ago. So I decided to slowly work my way back to YouTube, and slowly but surely, I let go of the past. I got through, what happened with my ex and the trolls on YouTube and all that hardship that happened back in those days. I worked through it, and I just kept on moving forward. Now, people were still coming at me, and they're still coming at me to this day, but it made me stronger, and I learned from it. And I also learned how to just continue to not let things get to me. Like I said, the best way to do it is to get out and take a walk, exercise, and as far as dating, put yourself back out there. That's what I did as well. I put myself back out there. I met another woman before I met the woman I'm with today, and was kind of taking it slow, but it ended up working out into a relationship, and we dated for a year. And then all of a sudden, she just ended up walking out of my place one night for no reason, didn't tell me, and then never talked with me again. And I had to start over again. But you know what? I said it is what it is. And again, the way I got through it is I take daily walks. Like I mentioned in some other videos, I take Epsom salt baths. Another thing that has really, really helped me to get through these tough times is having someone to talk to. And I will tell you, a lot of times you would think your friends and family, they don't want to hear your stuff. But I will tell you, when the chips are down, one of the best people to talk to is family, especially if your mother and father are still around. My father passed away 12 years ago, but my mother is still around. And I started talking more so with my mother, and it really, really did help, get me through those times. But again, I put myself back out there, and now I found the woman I'm with today, and I'm really happy. Things happen for a purpose. I really want you folks to understand. You're going to go through a lot of things in life. You're going to put in a lot of effort, especially in relationships. And you're going to, many of you, like myself, we do everything right. And sometimes, this is a hard pill to swallow. Sometimes you can do everything right, and it still isn't good enough for other people. Okay? If you're a guy and you're dating a woman, and you do everything right, and she just walks out and ghosts you all of a sudden, there's nothing you can do about it. It doesn't mean that you necessarily did anything wrong. It just means that she no longer wants to be a part of it, or maybe an ex of hers came back into the picture and she wants to give him a chance and doesn't want to tell you because she doesn't want to hurt you because you really did nothing wrong. You gotta take that with a grain of salt, and you gotta move on, and you gotta look at it this way, okay? You gotta value yourself first. You got to have self-respect and self-love. And you have to look at it as it is their loss and not yours. I know it's easier said than done. And right when it happens, you're like, what the hell? What the fuck, right? You're wondering what happened, right? And it may affect you from getting some sleep for a few nights or so. But folks, if you can get your mindset to this level that I've gotten mine, you'll be able to work through these things a lot quicker and not let them affect you, and you'll be able to move forward. Okay? If you just chalk it up to, hey, you know what? It is what it is. It's their loss, not mine. I gave it everything I had, and it didn't work out. And, if you're running a business like I'm running, I had a former YouTube channel. It didn't work out. There were some issues. I didn't know YouTube as well as I know YouTube today. And so I just said, you know what? I'm just going to shut it down. I'm going to chalk it up as a loss. I'm going to learn from the experience, and I'm going to take the experience I had and start over and now do things better like I'm doing to this day. So before I wrap this up, I hope this helped you folks by getting you into the right mindset. You need to value yourself. You need to have self-love, self-respect. And you need to just be able to say it is what it is. That's it. Just say it is what it is. If you can get into your mind that some things were just not meant to be, and it is what it is, even if it doesn't make any sense, you're going to be able to push forward and eventually get exactly what you want. Sometimes you need to, start over. It's not easy to start over, but sometimes you just have to do it, right? And you get through that, you're going to be able to get a great night's sleep. You're going to be able to go to bed with a clear head and wake up the next morning and focus on continuing to better yourself and moving forward in a positive way where you accomplish things, okay? So with that being said, I hope you learned something here today. Thank you for taking the time to view this video. Another video is coming to this channel soon. Please like, share, subscribe, bang the bell, select all notifications, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Good night.